Hello and welcome to this side of the internet. It's so nice to have you here. I'm so glad to have you here. For the continuing subscribers, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for joining us once again. And for the new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Glad to have you part of this family. Asante sana. Kindly, if you've not subscribed and you're new here, you found yourself here, consider subscribing. Also, as you're watching, make sure you kindly like the video and share with all your friends. Yeah, let's get into it. So this week on Worship Leader Tidbits, we are gonna be talking to the worship leader. So this week episode is entitled Dear Worship Leader. This one is for you. Number one, dear worship leader, please take a break. Take a break. I know you can't hear this enough times, but take a break. Imagine whether you're there or you're not there, the service is gonna happen and it's gonna continue. So it's only for your benefit to take a break, to rejuvenate, to, attend to things you've not been able to attend to maybe hear more from God, just take a break. Because also, like any other job, if you're not there, something happens to you. Imagine they won't close church because you're not there. They'll find someone else to replace you. So sadly, unfortunately, you are replaceable. And you need to take care of you, because a faulty machine cannot be used. Not that I'm calling you a machine, but for God to use you, you need to be, top notch. So take a break. Imagine things will go on and they'll be fine. And if maybe you're that worship leader who does everything, so if you're not there, things collapse. Point number 2 is for you. Delegate. Please delegate. Once more, delegate. From the back, delegate. Give people roles. Come in uniform. Someone else can take care of that. If it's the song list, if the song leaders can find the songs themselves, let them do that. If you feel maybe their song selection is not where it should be, teach them how to have a good song list, how to select the right songs. If you need to come up with a rota for how the leaders will follow one another, let someone else do that. Don't lead all the songs, all the whole year, the whole 52 weeks. Teach other people to be song leaders. Don't do everything. Delegate. Even you like it. Imagine you like the rest. Yeah. Point number 3. Don't stop being fed. You cannot give from yourself if you're empty. So continuously get fed. Even if it's not from where you're serving, because most of the time when you're serving, you're the one who's giving. So maybe you might not be in the headspace to receive. You can connect or plug into other programs, And thank God right now we have the internet. You can find speakers who you like listening to, You can find other churches that have midweek services you can choose to go, or go for another worship experience in another worship church, Get fed. Usikae njaa. Hata even you need to be able to have something to give. And that also means keeping your prayer life alive, listening to new music constantly. That could be a problem. Like for me, I have sometimes a challenge with that, because I hardly listen to music. I don't know if there's anyone else who feels like that, but I hardly listen to music because it feels like I'm bringing my work home, But you've got to find a way to still keep listening to new music, so that even when you're giving, you're giving from a fresh, I call it a fresh anointing. You can pray for a fresh anointing, but you also have to put in the work for that. Yeah? Yes. Point is it number 4 or number 3? But the next point, don't stop growing. Whether it is vocally, whether it is spiritually, but especially vocally. Keep going for lessons. keep practicing when you're at home. Don't, it might get too much that you only practice when it's practice day, but remember, you as an individual need to grow. Like, is there a you without that church, without that ministry? There needs to be you. You need to find, who am I without that? Things happen. Your family could be taken to a different town, and now you don't have that place where you are ministering, and now you feel purposeless. Grow you as an individual. In turn, as you blossom, it will also be felt where you're ministering. Yeah. Next point, this is a bit sensitive. If maybe you're from somewhere where you feel like you are hurt, make sure you heal in your new place of assignment. Don't start serving when you're not at a good place. Or whatever you're healing from, it doesn't have to be hurt from a church. Whether you're hurting at work, or you're hurting in your marriage, or you're hurting in your extended family, just heal from that, so that by the time you're giving to the congregation, you're giving them a whole person, and it's not your sad emotions that are taking over your worship, because that could easily flow over into them. Maybe people are seeing you crying there and they think you're crying because of how God has been good, but your tears are carrying a lot of negative energy. People are thinking, hey, we have a jar, it's full of the spirits, and maybe that day sana vibaya sana with your spouse at home, and now all your anger is coming there. So people use that to tap into it, but I tell you for a fact that negative energy is gonna spill over, and you're gonna be passing the wrong message. So heal from whatever you're going through by the time you get to the pulpit, or rather learn to separate your emotions. This could be a different point. Learn to separate your emotions from your worship. You should be mature enough as a worship leader to be able to do that, so that you're leading people into worship and not into a crying session. Yeah. So yeah, I think, dear worship leader, jot all those points down and get into it. After that, I'm gonna say bye and thank you for tuning in.